Hey Spartans, we have 3 workouts for you here. They're fundamental workouts, ball handling, shooting, tons of shooting, some footwork for perimeter guys, a couple post workouts. Just want you to take advantage and make sure we're making some good progress in June. When you're doing the workouts, if you're by yourself, it's going to take a little longer. You got to spin the ball out to yourself, for passes. If you can get somebody to rebound for you, it'll move that workout along. Mom, dad, whoever to be a passer for you. It might be a little fun too to spend some time on your game together. Remember, summer workouts are never required, but we hope that you're enthusiastic and ready to get better this summer. It's going to be a little different than the past where we've been able to work with everybody 3 days a week in the gym. In June, you're going to have to take advantage to put that time in on your own. Again, we'll try to find some ways to help you to stay accountable to each other and have some fun with it. But it is going to take a little bit of personal pride from your part as well. The workouts are a minimum of 3 times a week. Obviously, we'd love it if you spent more time playing hoops, especially the shooting component. If you spend a day or 2 a week just focusing on that shooting, obviously that's huge for our team going forward. And then with these workouts, I want to make sure I thank a couple of our ex-players who helped demonstrate. Brian Damon and Carter Dua, a couple guys playing college basketball. And I want to thank my daughter Julia for filming. Each day when you start your workout, we're going to start with a simple shooting warm-up, all right? This spring, varsity guys, before we were sent home there, we spent some time working on shooting pockets, and it's really important that we become a much better shooting team next year. So just think some basic hand positions each time you shoot. We want that nice classic position with your shooting hand. Find that air valve. Again, some of you guys shoot on the side of the ball, so we're at least getting your finger here to the air pocket or the air valve, if not even a little further over where you're splitting it. And then that wrist is cocked and you're under the ball every time. So when Carter does his one hand flips here, he's got everything in line. Toe, knee, elbow, wrist, ball's under the wrist, and he's just going to extend and flip. And all he's do here is go ahead when you're ready, Carter. And he's trying to shoot it over the top of the rim and swish it. Yeah, everything's lined up, very good. Hands in the center of the ball. All right, once he makes 5, let's say he made 5, Carter's going to step back about 5 feet. And he's going to do the same thing. Okay, extend and lift. Very good. He makes 5 from that spot. He's going to scoot back again. So we're working on extend our range a little bit. So you might have to bend a little more, Carter. Still one-handed flips. All right, notice how he's still able to keep the ball straight. Lined up before he goes. Excellent. Perfect. Once he hits 5, let's just shoot a couple more a little deeper there. Notice, as long as he's using his legs here, he's getting things lined up, he's still going to be able to shoot the ball well. Notice when he misses, it's short or long. It's not right or left. Very good, Carter. We'll hit one more there. Again, these are just one-handed flips to warm up. All right, so what we want you to do is if you miss 3 in a row from a spot, or your form starts to break down if you're getting too far out, then you stop. All right? Now Carter's going to come back in, and we're just going to add the guide hand. Okay? Again, we talked about that guide hand not being on top of the ball, not underneath. When you guys tend to shoot with 2 hands, make sure fingers are pointed up toward the ceiling. You're making that T with your thumbs, so it's on the side of the ball. Carter is not going to grab the ball with that guide hand. It's just fingers pointing up to the ceiling, but he's using that guide hand to balance the ball as he shoots it. Very good. And he's going to do the same thing with the guide hand now. Once he makes 5, okay, there's his 5th make, step back about 5 feet. Good, Carter. Good. He's going to keep doing this until he were to miss 3 in a row. or he loses 4. Right, he gets 5, go ahead and slide back. Again, using that guide hand just to make sure that ball is bounced. Again, it's still one-handed flips. Excellent, Carter. Again, everything is straight, nothing left or right. All right, very good. Again, you extend back. If you could get beyond the 3-point line with that, that'd be great. All right, and the last one, now once you've done the one-handed flips and the guide hand flips, now you're actually going to shoot jump shots. Couple different options. You can step in if you want each time you shoot, so you could just step in and jump. You could go ball in the air, feet in the air, kind of toss it to yourself and jump. You could go 1-2, spin it, 1-2, and then jump and shoot, but we're going to do the same progression now with a jump shot. So, Carr, you can do it however you want. Very good. Now he's shooting a jump shot, stepping into the ball, keeping it straight. Excellent. Say mid 5, sliding it back. Good. All right, mid 5, sliding it back. Really going to work on start extending range now. Again, everything is straight. Really working on technique and form. All right, slide back one more, Carter. Oh, I'm sorry, swing back. Right hand perfect. Stepping in. Right, first one that he missed, left or right at all. Everything's straight. Very good. And again, we can extend and get him outside that 3-point line, and he's going again until he misses 3 in a row, or until his form starts to break down. All right, a good shooter, this may take 10 minutes to get through these 3 type of shots. You want to shoot a couple deep ones, Carter? What you got here? Again, work on thinking about that hand position and technique. Bang. Very good. All right, so we can go as far out there as you can with the jump shots. Again, it might take a poor shooter. You might be done with your shooting warm-up in 2 minutes. Excellent shooter, it might take you a little longer, 10 minutes plus, if you're really knocking shots down. All right? All right, Carter's going to demonstrate our 2-ball dribbling routine. And we'd like you to do each of these at least 20 seconds long, 20 to 30 seconds. So we'll start with simple here. Nice athletic stance always, chest up, head up, nice and low, pounding the ball. So we'll go 2-ball same. Just going to pound it knee height. 20 or 30 seconds, then we'll go piston. And again, you gotta time yourself. We're talking 20 to 30 seconds each rep. All right, now we're going to go crossovers. So he's going to pound. Let's do a pound in between Carter. Couple, there we go. 2-pound cross. Right hand high, left hand low. Quick. All right, great. That's pretty good. That left arm shoulder's doing well. He's only 2 weeks from being cleared from shoulder surgery, so pretty nice job, Carter. All right, now we're going to do a circle with the right hand and pound the left. So you can circle his right leg, pound his left. Do that for 20 or 30 seconds. Now you're going to switch. Like left side? Yep. Notice how he's staying nice and low over the ball, head up, chest up. All right. Now he's going to demonstrate a windmill. This one's a little more difficult. And he may take a pound dribble in between, and he's just going to try to wrap the ball around one leg as he keeps the other ball going. Good, Carter. And again, you can take a pound dribble to get control first, or you can keep it going. All right, awesome. And you do that with both hands. Okay, now he's going to go on the side, push and pull. Going front back. Again, athletic position. Going to do an in and out dribble in front of him. Right? And he'll do both together. We call that a windshield. All right, we're going to figure eight, Carter. Both balls around both legs, figure eight. Figure eight. All right, excellent. And then the last one, we're going to do the high-low kill. Okay, high-low kill. So he gets both balls going. He's going to kill one of them. Good. Then back up. And you can keep them going if you can, Carter. He kills the other. Back up. And kill. All right. Awesome. Very good. All right. Good work. Okay. 2-ball dribbling. Now we're going to go on the move a little bit. If you're at home in your driveway, go as far as you can. In here, we're going to go to half court. So we're going to do some basic stuff, and then we're going to do some stuff on the move. So first thing will be 2 balls, same. It's going to go to half court, nice and low. Go ahead, Carter. Good. Lands on 2 feet. Nice jump stop. Excellent. Okay. Now he's going to go piston. So now he's alternating right, left as he goes. Go ahead, Carter. Excellent. Very good. So again, 1 or 2 trips of each of those. Now we're going to go on the move. So he's going to change direction, and as he goes, notice that he's not going to go the same speed all the time. He's going to change pace, change direction, explode, slow down, hesitate. He's going to mix it up as he goes. But now we're just going to go crossover. So change it in front of him. Go ahead. Give him a 10-second blow here. Now he's going to go between his legs. So again, once he pauses, he's going to hesitate. He's going to slam that ball between, and then he's exploding to get by his defender. All right, between the legs. Good. Excellent card. Excellent. All right, and then we're going to do behind the back. Last one we'll demonstrate here. When you're ready, Carter, go ahead. Back to that ball, quickly. Nice and low. And the last thing you would do, we're going to give Carter a break here, is you could mix it up. So you could go between the legs, behind the back, crossover, just change as you're going to half court and back. So there's about 8 to 10 minutes of 2-ball dribbling. Good conditioning workout too if you're busting your tail in. Right? All right. Two of your workouts a week. You're going to do this point guard college ball control, little competition, and then on Google Classroom, you guys are going to log in and record your scores each time you do it. And hopefully, as you progress over the month, obviously the goal is to get better. Right? The first drill is called 30-20-10. Carter, and we're going to do it with both the right and left hand. Carter's just going to demonstrate one hand here to save time on our demo. But you're going to do 30 dribbles at your ankle as quick as you can, 20 dribbles at your knee, and then 10 at your shoulder. And then we're timing it to see how long it would take Carter to do that. All right, Carter? Ready? Go. So we put that time down, excellent, and he would do the exact same thing with his left hand. So he's doing 30-20-10 with the right hand, 30-20-10 with the left hand. Called high-low. Carter's going to dribble 3 times at his ankle and then 3 times at his shoulder. All right, one hand, just doing right or left hand only. Each time he does that, that's 1 set. All right, he's going to do it for 30 seconds to see how many sets he can do. All right, so 3 at your ankles, 3 at your knees. Ryan's going to time here. Ready? Go. 30 seconds, Brian. 2 sets. 3 sets. 4 sets. 5 sets. 6 sets. 7. 8. Keep going, Carter. 9. 10. 11, 12, So Carter got 12 and a half sets in, all right, in 30 seconds. All right, great challenge. And then he's going to do the exact same thing with his left hand. All right, 3 low, 3 high, and see how many sets he can get. Obviously, the goal would be to be able to have that left hand as good as your right hand. It's called tens. This time Carter's going to try to do 10 crossovers, and then 10 between the legs, and then 10 behind the back. All right, so 30 total, and then this one is a time drill. So he's seeing how fast he can complete this. So ready, Carter? Brian's going to time. Ready? Go! Excellent. 9 seconds. That's very good. So there's the time. See if you can beat Carter's 9 seconds of the tens drill. This one's called the pendulum drill. You're going to do it with your right hand in front. It will go between the legs. 30 seconds. See how many you can do. And then he's going to do 30 seconds with his left hand in front between the legs. Again, obviously the goal would be to improve how many you can get done, but try to have that left hand as good as your right hand. So he's going to start with his right hand in front. So every time that ball comes back to his right hand, that's 1, 2, 3. See how many he can do in 30 seconds. So Damon, ready? And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 40, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I might even lost track. I think it was 50. I think you got 50 there. All right, so that's keeping track of that with the right hand, and then you're going to do the same with the left hand. And notice how hard Carter's pushing it. All right, everything is full speed, competing against yourself, and then as recorded there, you also see what your teammates are getting. All right, next drill is called push and pull. Carter's simply going to take 1 dribble forward, touch the floor, back dribble, and then he's going to switch hands. So between the legs, crossover, whatever he wants to do. Then he's going out 1 dribble, touch the floor, back, change direction. He's going to do 10. For here, we'll just have him do 3 or 4. But what you're going to do is you're going to time and see how many you can get, or how long it takes you to do 10 total up and back. All right? Go ahead, Carter. So forward, touch the ground, bring back, forward, touch the ground, forward, touch the ground, forward, touch the ground, forward. All right, go ahead and hold up. Excellent. So he's going forward at least 1 dribble, back 1 dribble, change direction, forward. 10 times, see how long that takes him, and then you record that. All right, last one is a double move, and we're going to do between the legs crossover. So Carter's going to start with his right hand on top, between the leg crossover, between the leg crossover. He's going to go 30 seconds. We don't have to time it, Brian. 30 seconds to see how many times he could do a double move in 30. All right, right hand, Carter. Ready? Go. Between the leg cross. 4, 5, 6. All right, go and hold up. So he's going to do that for 30 seconds, and then he's going to start with his left hand in front. Go. Between the legs cross. And go ahead and hold up. And he would do that for 30 seconds, and he'd get a left hand time and a right hand time. All right, so again, if you're busting your butt, should be able to get through with that ball handling competition in probably 10 minutes. And we're going to do that 2 times a week, and we'll chart those scores as well. This is the PV shooting game speed workout. It's in 2 of your 3 workout days. During the day 3 workout, you need to do 10 shots at each of these 10 different quick shooting drills. So you're going to get 100 total shots in. All right. Day 3 is a little shorter workout, so you got to shoot 10 of each shot. The earlier in the week, if you want to shoot 5 at each shot for 50 total, that would be fine. All right. So we're going to do curls first. Carter's going to, you just step off the baseline, curl in the lane, try to keep that ball up high above your head, shoot a jump shot. And again, if you don't have a passer, you got to spin to yourself. So he's going to shoot 10 curls, all right? now we're going to do straight cuts out to the wing. Let's just go inside pivot, Carter, if you can. So we're switching pivot to foot. So right side, left side. All right? Yep, out to the wing, not the face wing, out to the wing. Good. All right, very good. Go other side. Again, if you're by yourself, you're spinning. All right, very good. So he's going to shoot 10 of those. 5 for if he's going to 50, 10 if he's going to 100. All right, now we're going to do flare, Carter. So you're going to start up at the elbow. With the flares, if Carter's hitting the screen on a flare, we want to make sure he's taking his guy to the level of the screen, and then just make sure your momentum's coming in to score. Don't fade away or be back on your heels on a flare. So he's just going to do some flare footwork. Very good. Both sides of the floor. Very good. He's going to shoot 10 flares. Now he's going to work on just some basic step-in shooting anywhere on the floor. He can, whatever his normal routine is, if he's got a power foot down and he's stepping in on the shot, if he's going 1-2 on the catch, if he's ball in the air, feet in the air, whatever his normal shooting pre-routine is, he's going to do that. He's just going to shoot 10 step-ins from wherever he wants on the floor. Can be 3s, can be 2s, moving to different spots. One more bird. Nice lift. Very good. All right, now he's going to shoot 10 transition shots. So let's start out on the wing, Carter. He's running the floor, running the right side. Ball's passed ahead or ball's driven and kicked. Really working on footwork. As he catches the ball, he's going to go 1-2 to make sure he doesn't travel. So he gives himself an opportunity to establish a pivot foot if he wants to put the ball on the floor as well. So he's going to shoot 10 transition shots. Very good. And watch the shot fake put on the floor once, Carter. So you can mix in a shot fake and a drive. Very good. If you're a big, you try to get a trail stop, so maybe just a step or 2 off center. So just a 4-man trail here. All right, so we got wings, shot fake drive, trail shot. So he's going to shoot 10 transition shots. All right, now he's going to do 10 one-dribble pull-ups. So let's start at the 3-point line anywhere you want, Carter. And again, if he wants to mix in a shot fake first, that's fine. But he's just going to put the ball on the floor one time and score and bounce. Very good. And if he's by himself, he's spinning the ball to himself. One more. And that time he's catch and rip. Very good. All right. Now we're going to start at about 30 feet, Carter, with a ball. And he's going to attack, act like there's a defender at the 3-point line, make a dribble move, and now he can score any way he wants. He can attack the rim, he can pull up, he can hit a floater. So go ahead, Carter. Attack, dribble move, this is the rim. He's going to take it back out to 30 feet. His dribble move. All right, excellent. Now, Brian, go ahead and pass from the wing. Get in the mid-post, Carter. Now we're just going to do some mid-post, and we want to work on even guards when you cut into the lane or you've got a defender on your back. We want to throw the ball around the rim. So you get a mid-post catch, we want Carter to face up before he attacks. And the easiest way is to rear turn. To catch, rear turn, he creates space. So now if that defender goes at him, he blows by him. If that defender keeps that space, he can go right into a jump shot. So he's going to make 10 shots off mid-post catches. So rear turn, go right into the shot, very good. Next time he may put the ball on the floor. If that defender draws to him, he's going right by him. All right, very good. One more, Carter. Maybe a jab this time and go. Excellent. All right, then he's going to shoot 10 threes. So now he's moving right out, and this would be one partner going the whole time. So we're working a little conditioning. Again, he's moving each spot, doing his normal pre-shot routine. Knock one down, Carter. for his 91 through 100 shots are going to be free throws for a little cool down, concentrate, finish. Again, back to that beginning of our workout, one hand flips, keeping the ball straight. All right, and that's good. All right, another drill. We're going to call this wing drives, and we're going to work on how to get open, and then we're going to work on basic fundamental footwork to try to beat guys off the drill. So to get open on the wing, and as you go through this drill, we want you to mix up different ways. If you're by yourself, again, you got to use that ball to spin out. So just a basic V-cut. Take your defender away, rub nice and low, shoulder to hip coming off the screen, and you get right into an inside pivot, V-cut. You can L-cut. So now you're going to work your defender up the lane, get your body into him, and then you're pushing off to get open. And if I step out to the wing from the middle of the floor, I'm going to rear turn. So if I catch the ball with a defender on my hip, I'm going to catch it and rear turn to create space. If I pop directly out to the wing, I can go inside pivot foot if the defender's trailing. All right? We can also work on just posting up to get open, where I work my guy, get my chest facing the ball, my teammate's going to throw to my outside hand, and I'm going to catch and rear turn. So you can V-cut, you can L-cut, you can post up, just work on getting open on the wing. And then Brian's going to demonstrate, but the first footwork we're going to work on is a basic fundamental direct drive. So once he's established his pivot foot, he's going to make a long, quick step with his opposite foot, push the dribble out in front, and he's attacking to score. And Brian could finish at the rim, he could pull it up, he can shoot a reverse, he can do whatever he wants to finish here. But Brian, let's go. I'll be a passer. Sorry, I'll beat that ball. Let's just do a regular V-cut and a direct drive, Brian. Catch square, long quick step. Excellent, all right? Then let's do an L-cut and a direct drive. Very good, all right? And again, he would do 5 direct drives on this side of the floor, and then we'd have him do 5 direct drives on the left side of the floor, okay? Next footwork is we're gonna do a crossover step. So again, however you wanna get open, catch and square, and now, again, you can add a shot fake to it if you want, or you can catch and rip and go, but we're gonna cross over. So you're gonna step across the defender, push the dribble out in front with your left hand, attacking middle this time. All right, so Brian, slow down with your footwork. We're gonna work on a crossover. Here we go. Catch square up. Excellent. Very good. And that was fine, Brian. Set it up with a little jab step. That's fine too. All right, let's do a post up, Brian. So you're gonna post up on the wing, and he's gonna do a crossover. You get big. Excellent. All right, very good. Okay, next footwork we're going to work on is a jab. So he's going to make 5 crossovers on this side of the floor, 5 crossovers on that side of the floor. Now he's going to do a jab. A couple things we can do with the jab once you catch and square. Think about reading the defense as you jab. So you want to see where that defender goes. And keep your heel up off the floor. You don't want to jab with your heel. You want to keep your weight so you can be quick. All right, we could simply jab and then go, all right, go right by the defender. Brian could jab, rock back, and then rip and go. He could jab, rock back, and shoot it if he's got space. He could jab, rip it, and cross over. But he's going to make 5 moves with a jab step first. Again, don't rush it, Brian. Take a good second to jab and do that defender. Good, very good. All right, let's go to the other side of the floor, Brian. Again, he's going to do 5 on each side of the floor. All right, here we go, jab. Very good. So he's jabbing, and then he's attacking, trying to get by his defender. All right, and then the last one, you're going to do 5 step backs. So Brian's going to attack, And then as he attacks off the dribble, he's going to push off his inside foot. 1, 2. Make sure he gets in balance to score. Brian, don't fade away. All right? Again, work any footwork you want to get by him. All right, let's go to the other side of the floor. And again, with this one, you can, again, direct drive, crossover, jab, whatever you want to do to get over, make your move. Post up, attack middle, in balance, get in there. All right, another workout is our half-court chair takes. So Brian, if you have a chair, that's great. The only reason we're using a chair is to get Brian to start low. In basketball, you need to be low and explosive. So when he comes out of the chair, he's not going to stand up first. He's going to push off and stay low coming out of the chair. When he attacks the defender here, he's going to make different dribble moves. We'll start with an in and out. So once he gets to the defender, he's going to make an in-out move and then explode by him. The first time, he's going to land and finish off 2 feet at the rim. He's going to dribble it back to half court, go again. The second time he makes his dribble move, he's going to take one dribble after the dribble move and go right into a pull-up jumper. And he's got to pound that one dribble past the defender, so he's getting himself right into that shooting pocket position. All right, Brian, go ahead, in and out. Bang. Excellent. Take it back to half court. He's going to make the same dribble move, this time shoot a pull-up. Balance. All right, very good, Brian. Okay, let you walk back to half court there. And then I'm not going to have him do every single move, but we would do a crossover between the legs, behind the back, and a double move before he switches to his other hand. So let's do one more, Brian. Let's do it between the legs. All right? So he's going to attack between his legs, land and score, taking it back to half court. This time he's going to shoot a pull-up. Boom. All right, excellent. Okay? And so once he's done all of those moves, again, I'll repeat them, in and out, crossover, between the legs, behind the back, and a double move. Then he's going to switch hands. So he's just going to flip the chair around, and now Brian's going to start with his left hand. And Brian will just let's do a double move to show him that. So you're going to attack, make a double move, layup, attack, make a double move, and a pull-up. There you go, bam, bam. Excellent. So take it back to half court. Same thing, double move, he's going to shoot a pull-up. Let's do that one again, Brian. You're going to edit on that one. Double move. All right. So, one more time, Brian? All right, let's make it a good one. Don't fade away here. Straight up, straight down. Good? Excellent. All right, very good. So, same thing with the left hand. In and out, crossover, between the legs, behind the back, and a double move. We also are working on ball control here, and we want you to be explosive. So we do not want you to make your dribble move 8 feet away from the defender here. We want you to attack him full speed, nice and low, and then make your move to get by him. All right, so get to that defender and then blow by him. All right, good job, Brian. All right, fun shooting drill. This one's called 30. You've got a low wing spot, a high wing spot, and then on the other side of the floor, you've got a high wing and a low wing. You're going to shoot a three-pointer worth 3, then you're going to shoot a one dribble pull-up worth 2, and then you're going to shoot a step-in stationary 15-footer worth 2. So you can score a maximum of 7 points at that spot. Again, if you don't have a partner, make sure you're spinning that ball out to yourself for a shot. All right, so step in 3, Brian. All right, and you're going to shoot a one dribble pull-up. And now a step in 15-footer. All right, so he scored 2 at that spot. We'll do another one here. 3, 2, and 2. One dribble pull-up. There you go, Brian. And step in. 2 points at that spot. And then he's going to go to all 4 spots. And then the last thing is he's going to shoot a 1-and-1. So then after he's shot all 3 shots at the 4 spots, he's going to go to the line for a 1-and-1. Right? If he makes the first, he gets a second free throw. If he misses the first one, he does not get a second free throw. So, for example, you know, if he's made all 3 shots, that would be 7, 7, 7, 7. Make your 2 free throws, that would be 30 points. That's it. Mike in here, post-workout, day 1 of a post-workout. Simple fundamental mic and drill, working on finishing with both right and left hand. Brian's going to keep the ball up high the entire time. We're going to have you go for 30 seconds. Brian will demo for about 15 here. There we go. Slow it up. There you go. Good, Brian. Keep it high. Nice. Trying to get that ball up and high on the square. All right, excellent. Good. Okay, now we're going reverse miking, so he's facing out. Go ahead, Brian. Again, keeping that ball in both hands. Notice his eyes are up on the rim. Getting that ball high off the square. Left hand, right hand. Excellent. Good, Brian. Okay. That's right. 2 sets, 30 seconds. Regular micins, 2 sets, 30 seconds, reverse micins. And then we're going to go a little bit of post work here. So a couple things fundamentally that we want to see you do when you catch the ball in the post every time is make sure that we're getting this, a little bit of the sweet spot. So we want you to get in the lane, establish position, and then as that pass comes, you're going to chin the ball, elbows out, and you're going to check the defense. So we call that chin and check. All right, and then we're going to quarter turn so that we can get our body angled toward the middle of the floor. We always want to attack middle, obviously, if you don't have that initial drop step. So every time we catch the ball, catch it, chin, be strong with it, check that defense, and then we'll score from there. So Brian, what we're going to do, and you can, any of these things we're doing here, if you're working on your own, you can spin the ball for the catch. All right, I got a passer now. Obviously, if you have a passer with this, it makes things a little quicker. So we're going to work on drop steps first. So Brian, you're just going to work your guy up the lane a couple steps. I'm going to bounce it to you to the baseline, and you're going to catch and go right into your drop step to score. Okay? Okay, go ahead. So he's working him up. He's going to get to the baseline. Excellent. So you can score without a dribble there if you have the defense sealed. So he's chinning it, moving him up. Okay, and then the only thing I would say there, when he goes baseline drop step, if he's going to dribble, he wants it in both hands, 2 hands, nice and low off the ground. So give us one more demo there, Brian. On the drop step, so catch, chin, check. Excellent, good. 2 hands, 2 feet, and finish. All right, now we're going to go scoring middle. So he's going to make 10 drop steps. Now Brian is right-handed, so when Brian goes middle to his weak hand. So he's not going to do a jump hook with his weak hand. Brian's going to chin check, get to the middle, and he's going to turn and face up and shoot a jump shot. And again, Brian, you can pause, hesitate, shot fake, but we're just going to shoot a jump shot going to your weak hand here in the middle. So you'll catch, chin check, get to the middle, square up, and score the jump shot. Chin, get to the middle. Very good, Brian. Notice he's not fading away there. He's going up and over. Okay, one more, Brian. Good. Chin check. Notice he's talking for the ball there. Very good. So we're going to score 10 times going middle. All right, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to counter. I shouldn't say the last thing. Now he's going to make a counter. So he's going to dribble drop step. After he checks, he's going to get to the middle of the lane on that dribble. And then as he picks that foot up here, he's going to drop it and score to the baseline. So we'll demonstrate here. Take your time, Brian. Good. Catch, chin, check. Get to the middle. Good. And notice as he picked that ball up, off his dribble, once he got to the middle of the lane here, he's dropping that foot, pick up the ball, squaring up to score. All right, one more time, Brian. You can slow down a little bit so you don't be in a hurry. Catch, chin, check. Get to the middle. Very good. So 10 dribble drops. The last thing on this side of the floor is we're going to do an up and under. So now you're going to try, again, we always want to try to get to the middle and score. Up and under, we're going to catch, chin, check, get to the middle, shot fake, and then I'm going to rip the ball up high and I'm going to step through and score. So up and under. So face the basket. Once I square, shot fake, rip the ball through, gather and score. So go nice and slow, Brian. Catch, chin, check, get middle. Shot fake. Very good. Again, notice Brian's exploding up the score. We'll do one more. See if you can put two hands on the backboard to finish, Brian. Catch, chin, check. Excellent. Exploding up and scoring. Very good. So, 10 of each. Then we're going to the other side of the lane. We're going to do 10 of each here. The only difference is when Brian gets to the middle on this side, he's scoring with his strong hand. So Brian's going to shoot a jump hook to his right hand. The key here, again, is you want to try to get to the middle of the lane. When he shoots his jump hook, his chest is facing the baseline. The ball's extended up here before he releases for his jump hook. Right? He's not going to open up and shoot here into the block shot. He's facing that way to score, to keep the defender or the shot blocker away from the ball. So this will be a jump hook, going middle. Middle, Brian. Very good. Okay, and then at the end of each workout, you're going to record free throws. You've got to record a minimum of 25 to put on the Google Classroom, but you can shoot as many as you want. You want to get 100 free throws up, that's great. Record those, but you got to get a minimum of 25 free throws at the end of every workout.